Today we are going to be talking about 6 reasons you aren't losing weight yet. I'm going to share a little bit of my story in each one of these things to kind of help you understand that I get where you're coming from, or maybe get where you are. And then I'm going to provide some solutions for you. So please, in the comment section, let me know you're here. Let me know if one of these things, you could just put the number value of which one of these things that you feel might be most problematic for you right now, and why it is you're not losing weight, or why you're in that cycle of gaining, losing, and we'll see if we can get you some help today. Okay, so fruit. So fruit was the thing for me that I had to have that real truth moment with, and the big aha moment about, because I'm a fruit girl. I was born and raised in Southern California. I love me some fruit. We eat fruit all year long. And for me to I didn't understand or didn't want to believe that fruit was the thing that was keeping me in that insulin resistant state or pushing me into that pre-diabetic state. And when I was finally diagnosed as a pre-diabetic, I was heavily dependent on fruit. Like, fruit was my jam. It was my go-to thing. So when I experimented with this, and the way I experimented with this in my mindset was I put fruit in a dessert category. And I asked myself the question, if I say that I want to look and feel this way, how many times a day can I have dessert and actually get to the point that I say that I want to have for myself? And so I don't know any woman, especially a woman in her 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, or 80s, who's eating fruit 4 to 5 times a day, aka dessert, and looking and feeling her best. So that was my reality check. That's the mindset and the category that I had to put fruit into to give myself a self-check, right? So what I did is I put boundaries. I built boundaries around my fruit consumption. And I said to myself, I can have fruits on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I had one green apple, my favorite way, which was diced up with some, I think it was sunflower butter and some salted sunflower seeds, and I would stir it up in a bowl, and I ate it like a bowl of cereal kind of thing. And I was allowed to have it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Allowed meaning I was giving myself permission to have the thing that I absolutely loved and enjoyed in my everyday routine, knowing that it was also the thing that was holding me back from looking and feeling my best. And so Tuesdays and Thursdays rolled around. I had my apple, I had my sunflower butter, I had my sunflower seeds, everything was fine. Then what started happening when I broke my addiction to fruit and I changed my mindset around fruit, Tuesdays and Thursdays would roll around and I wouldn't even think about my apple with my sunflower butter and my sunflower seeds. Months prior to that, I thought I would actually die if I didn't have my fruit in my everyday rotation of food. And so once you change your mindset, once you change your belief system, and then once you create some boundaries around some things, you will be surprised at how you can change your habits and actually live without things that today you think you might not be able to live without. So today, fruit is no big priority for me. I have it on occasion. I don't have it every day. And when I have it, I thoroughly enjoy it, but I also know that I have to keep it in its boundaries and its place with me, because it is the thing that's going to throw me off track the fastest. So I put my fruit in its place, right? I put my fruit in its basket, and I now have a different mindset around fruit, and I also have different habits around fruit. So if you're struggling to lose weight, give fruit a check. Do some really deep thinking about where fruit is falling into your life, and is it the thing that's holding you back? And then just build some boundaries around it. Snacking. I was the girl who carried around plastic Ziploc bags and insulated lunch bags and things in my purse, and bars and granola bars and protein bars and all the things, little bags of nuts and all that, because I could not go more than 2 hours without having a snack. And I believe, because I grew up in the era and I was a trained health and fitness coach, that if you went more than 2 hours without food, that you were going to put your body in starvation mode and you would hoard fat. You wouldn't be able to burn fat. So I lived by that. Another reason why I ended up insulin resistant and pre-diabetic. Snacks are not needed. We are not growing infants or toddlers or little kids developing. We can go hours without having any new food consumption. So snacking could be that thing, that thought of, if I don't eat, or if I feel shaky, or if I feel hungry, or if I feel nervous, or if I feel stressed, the solution to those feelings is going to be a snack I guarantee you, number 2 is going to be one of the biggest reasons why you're not losing weight yet. Put your snacks in check, right? Ask yourself, who do I know or what am I doing to my body if I'm eating constantly throughout the day, or if I can't get through the evening without having a snack on the couch? And is this thing keeping you from looking and feeling your best? Then you build boundaries around it. Number 3, you think breakfast is the healthiest meal of the day versus living a lifestyle where you actually break a fast. So break fast is 2 words. It's a part of your day where you are breaking your fasting opportunity in your body. We know when we're in a fasted state, that's the best opportunity for our body to heal itself. And that is also the place where we have a new insulin response. So if you're doing that in a 1-word activity, at the very beginning of the day, you're starting your day off in a sugar mode, and you're not allowing your body to utilize the meal you had last night in order to get you through your day in a fasted state so you can actually break a fast. Believe it or not, most people don't even go 12 hours in a fasted state. And if you think about it, this could be you. If you unwind on the couch after a tough day with a snack and a glass of a whatever beverage you choose, and you do that at 9 or 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and then you get up in the morning and the first thing you do is load your coffee with creamer and sugar, by the time you went to bed at 11 and the time you woke up at 5 or 6, you barely had like 10 hours of a fasted state, and you're not getting to that place where you're at your lowest insulin level. So check yourself. Are you actually having a fasting opportunity in the minimal amount of time that we need to fast, which we know is 12 hours? Everything beyond that is just going to put you in that more advantageous place of actually losing weight, because you're going to be able to deplete what you have in storage. So are you depending on breakfast, or are you creating a break fast opportunity in your day? Number 4, we are still a society that is fat phobic. Remember, fat is one of the 3 macronutrients, right? We have carbs, we have protein, and we have fat. The other problem we have about fat consumption is we're consuming the wrong kind of fat, right? So we think if we eat more fat, that means any kind of fat, and that's just not going to be true, especially if you're struggling with losing weight. You need to put the kind of fat in your body that your body can actually utilize in a very healthy way, right? And so we want to make sure we're getting lots of healthy oils, avocado, coconut, avocado or olive oil, even almond oil is really good. So you want to make sure you're getting good, high quality fats. You want to make sure you're having some avocados, some raw, unsalted nuts are a great opportunity to get some fats in your diet. If you're still consuming dairy, maybe some higher fat types of dairy in your day. So don't be afraid of fat. We need fat to utilize fat in our system. Just make sure you're getting better quality fat and what I like to call 1 ingredient whole foods. Then, are you focused on your health, or is your only focus on losing weight? We know now that an unbalanced body, unbalanced hormonally, and a body that is not healthy internally does not have the opportunity to lose weight. Our body is going to decide the priority in which it puts its energy into, right? And the priority in which it's going to work. If you want your body to lose weight, but your body is not in an advantageous scenario on the inside to lose weight, it doesn't matter what you do, you're not going to lose weight because your body doesn't have the energy resources to make that happen for you. It's working to keep you alive. So we have to focus on getting our health at its optimum or at its best for whatever situation and season you're in, so you have the energy and the resources for your body to actually start the process of losing weight for you, right? We don't decide how and when we lose weight. Our bodies and our body system decides that. So we have to put it into place by making really healthy decisions and focusing on improving our health so that we can allow our body to do what its job is. Our body does not want to carry extra weight. We aren't giving it the opportunity to actually lose the weight. So don't focus on losing weight, focus on your health. And I promise you, the better you see yourself. So when I say we want to look and feel our best, that's us seeing ourselves, showing up every day. How are we showing up? and feeling our best. How are we feeling as we're going about our day? And then doing it in the most authentic way. When you are showing up and you're just automatically in that zone of looking and feeling your best and being your most authentic self, this part you don't even think about anymore, and you won't even care what you weigh, because you're going to go in your closet and your clothes are going to fit, or you're going to pass by a window and see your reflection and you're going to like what you see, or you're going to pass by your mirror and go, yeah, everything looks like it's supposed to be looking based on the decisions I'm making and the activities I'm participating in. This almost becomes a non-issue when everything else is working for you. Because I promise you, if you go in your closet and you put on your favorite jeans and they fit you like a glove, you are not going to care what the scale says. And that's where we have to wrap our mindset around, right? So we need to be focused on our health first in order for our body to be in a position to lose weight. Number 6, your mindset with food and hunger. We are using food for emotional reasons, coping reasons, and life happening reasons, and we're not using food for its primary reason, which is to nourish our bodies, right? Nutrition is not a mystery to us. Nutrition is a choice. We're either going to choose wisely, or we're going to choose in a way that's going to soothe or satisfy a feeling we have in the moment. The more conscious we become about how it is we're making our food choices, based on how it is we want to look in the future, and not making food choices based on things that have happened in our past, I promise you, this will start happening. The other thing that we have to change our mindset about is hunger. We have been conditioned and trained to believe that hungry is a bad thing. So we have to understand what hunger means to us. Hungry is where the magic happens. And when you, as a woman, become comfortable in what hungry feels like for you, not malnourished, not starving, not panicking about food, not completely focused and distracted by the thought of food, but you're just hungry, like your body is thriving and finding what it needs to survive on its own accord. You're not having to do anything to make that happen. That's when we start losing weight. We think hunger is negative. We think hunger is bad. We think hunger needs to stop. And what I really like is to encourage women to get their mindset wrapped around is hungry is where the magic is happening. That's when your body is going in and tapping into the resources it already has available, that is generally stored fat, glycogen stores that are and cells that are backed up, and dead and damaged protein cells. When you understand that when you're hungry, your body has the opportunity to take care of all those problem areas for this will happen. And this, my friends, is what we teach you in the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course. So let's work on that mindset part and understanding what hunger can do for us. And I promise you, things will get so much easier. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I appreciate you spending some time with me today. If you haven't already done so, please take a second to hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't joined my email list yet, all the information on how to do that is included down below. Every month on the first Saturday of each new month, I start a new Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course where I teach you all the things that you need to know about intermittent fasting and some things to consider about your body and how you can decide how you want to age. I would love to see you in one of my future classes.